Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. William Ruto is just in the office 8 months after general election. As the head of the state, William Ruto might face a very rough situation with the Kenyans who came out electing him, as his words he used against the former head of state Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has come out to haunt him badly. As you know, William Ruto had several narratives that was literally seductive to the electorate, whom even came out adopting his narratives across the Republic of Kenya. And a bigger percentage of this electorate were youths. Some of them even never had voting cards. According to the sources, Ruto, who had promised Kenyans that he would come out to revive the economy, as he termed the economy that Uhuru Kenyatta was governing, was so pathetic and was not literally what they promised Kenyans during their campaign in Jubilee Party. So when you look at William Ruto coming out to sell his narratives, like creating employment for youths, lowering cost of living once they're going to elect him, now William Ruto has come out to neglect them, as he has just come out to introduce new taxes that will leave Kenyans in fixed positions. This is the same William Ruto that came out telling us that Uhuru Kenyatta taxed Kenyans badly. He came out even criticizing the taxation of fuel, the taxation of every commodity across the Republic of Kenya. But as Ruto, who strongly criticized Uhuru Kenyatta for not lowering the cost of living and leaving Kenyans sleeping hungry when they fill their own stomachs, has now received the same treatment, as opposition leaders now accuse him of taking the small money that Kenyans have in their pockets through the taxation. That is what we are seeing with William Samoei Ruto. I remember also, during that period, Uhuru Kenyatta came out explaining to Kenyans, telling them that if it is about someone that I understand very well, and I know him, it is William Samoei Ruto, my deputy. Initially, he was the deputy president. So all these things that he is telling you that is going to do when you elect him, why can't he come out to do it now? This was not a message that was well received by William Ruto's allies, as they claim that William Ruto never had a chance to contribute and also to give his opinions towards the development of the country, as initially he was the deputy president. This was the statement of William Samoei Ruto, as I quote, "We are forming a government that will turn the economy around and put money in the pockets of common mwananchi." Simple, as he came out giving narratives of Mama Mboga and border people. What went wrong? However, his words are now the opposite of what he had promised Kenyans. But again, I have witnessed the cost of living skyrocketing over the past few months since he took over as the president of the Republic of Kenya. But as still some Kenyans, however, putting faith in him and continue hoping that he will fulfill his words, if already he's doing contrary to what he promised his voters, this is just a kind of punishing the voters. But if he does not come out to fulfill, then voters will punish him comes next general election, which I don't know how these Kenyans will behave at that time, because still William Ruto will come out, distribute money all over the country, and you will be shocked again if this man will take over. You never know. This is the country that we are having, where someone is holding a voting card, but he cannot make decision in accordance to what he thinks that this person can do and change our country. What people always see during the election, it is the little money that they are always being given during the campaign period. So I'm so shocked if this man is coming at this time where now he's oppressing Kenyans. What he said is not something that is now is being seen by his voters. It is contrary to what he said. I remember very well, Uhuru Kenyatta also said that this man was just to go around the country, sell his fake agendas, knowing that as his words were sweet to the people, there was a possibility of these hustlers, because that was the narrative, and hustlers thought like this was our person. Little did they know that this decision that they were making towards deciding that William Ruto was now going to lead them was going to be beneficial to them. But again, they are realizing that it is not their expectation. So for me, according to my opinion, even if some narratives he came out seducing his followers with, these are not things that are going to be there, because you were promised free internet. As you speak now, no one has accessed any free internet. He claimed that everyone in the market will have come out to call their friends free without putting even or having credits. Now we are not seeing any kind of change. He said that he was going to impact, also change the lives of Mama Mboga, border people. We're not seeing any agenda. The agenda that he's saying now, the piki and border that these people are having is not useful. He needs this border, electronic border. So how will these people afford? So it is a very crucial issue that if William Ruto will not actualize, then there is a possibility that what he did to Uhuru Kenyatta's regime is likely going to be replicated to his regime, as opposition now is coming strong, depending on how they're going to also actualize themselves to ensure that William Ruto is not going to be re-elected. Again, William Ruto is not sleeping. He's a man that is working days and nights. And according to his thinking, he's looking forward to make changes. Some promises he promised Kenyans, he must fulfill them. And by the way, there are several Kenyans who came out that complaining about the Hustler Fund. I don't see any scenario where Hustler Fund is going to stand strong until 2027. This is just a kind of scheme itself, where we're being told that as you borrow, you save. For example, if you borrow, for example, 100 times, then you've been saving and your savings is almost 30,000. Who will give you that money? Who is controlling this money? So that is the very crucial issue that we are asking. At the same time, William Ruto is facing a very terrible kind of economy. He must also realize that things are not really on his side. So the only effort that he must make is to move faster, to at least make some changes that will make his supporters to feel comfortable, as the prophecies of Uhuru Kenyatta is coming out to be confirmed, as we know that this was not the person that we know during the campaign. So what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, bye bye.